PoeticWhiz. I'm here to talk about a very special video, or a video that I feel I would really wanted to make, because I feel the rumor mills about Apple bringing a new lineup of iPhone. When I feel a new lineup of iPhone, I mean we are having a rumor mill saying next year we might see iPhone Air. That's the name given, the code name given, or the name given to the new iPhone. We were expecting iPhone Ultra, but that never happened. And coming to the iPhone Air, which a rumor mill going on for almost a week now. And I really wanted to talk about what I really wish if this eventually happens. Eventually we get the iPhone Air like we have with the iPad Air lineup. I feel the iPhone Air, the iPhone Air basically what my thoughts are with this rumors. And I'm really not going to talk about the rumors regarding the iPhone Air, but really my own perception or my way of I feel the iPhone Air, if this really becomes a reality, what I really wish the iPhone Air really to be, leaving aside the prices and everything, the color option, everything. Here's what I really wish Apple should be going on, or I feel make a reality with iPhone Air at least. So that's the video I'm going to talk about today, all about the iPhone Air and what I really wish to see become eventually what I dream of. And when I say dream of, is like, now if you look at the current iPhone series, we have the regular and the Pro models. Divided into two models. Totally we are getting 4 iPhone models. And if we include iPhone SE series, that's one more extra iPhone in the lineup. Totally 5 iPhones regardless. So yeah, I say iPhone Air. The first thing comes to my mind is, what would the body be? We know it would be thin as air, or thin as the iPad Air for that matter, or thin as the iPad Pro. I think that's the thinnest device at the moment with Apple has to offer. But jokes aside, if Apple can bring the body weight of the Apple Ultra watch, what I'm really trying to emphasize is the Apple Ultra watch body into the iPhone some way, into this Air, whatever we are expecting or might happen. If Apple brings that, it would be a game changer, I feel. You might be asking, why game changer? Why I feel Apple should do it? I know aluminium, stainless steel, I'm not too someone who's too nerdy about it. But the materials used on the Apple Watch Ultra, if Apple take those materials and make it into iPhone Air, that would be a dream come true for me. Why? Because over the years we all have been saying that the iPhone Pro models are heavy, bulky, they are not comfortable to hold and all those stuff. And someone who has used Apple Watch Ultra for a very brief period of time, very short period of time, when I wore the Apple Watch Ultra in my hand, I was really amazed. I thought it would be bulky, it would be heavy and all the stuff. But no, it was light. It was like light as feather, I would say. And I feel that weight distribution the Ultra has with its design, overall design, and its weight, it's great. And the way Apple has made the Ultra feel, the screen size might be big, but at least the weight distribution overall, this thing is great with the Apple Watch Ultra. And I really feel Apple should think about taking those same design elements and implementing on the iPhone and calling the iPhone Air and call it a day. And years back things get a bit interesting, at least I feel, since I am comparing an Apple Watch Ultra and iPhone Air for that regard. We know the price might be heavy if Apple wished to do it the way they did with Apple Watch Ultra, paying like $800. That's roughly 80k here in India and $800 in the US. Yeah, I would be willing to pay only if Apple makes it like the Apple Watch Ultra, that weight. Because if Apple brands it into like somewhere between a pro feature sort of, like when I say pro feature or pro model, not pro feature basically, pro model basically, iPhone Pro model plus, or going with the iPhone Pro regular, or intermediate where iPhone Air Slim be the choice for the majority of people. Not want a big phone, at the same don't want something that has all the bells and whistles. It's like SE but in a pro model. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Have all the features but not pay a hefty price tag to it. Say the iPhone to look like. If Apple decides to call this the iPhone Air, here's what the iPhone lineup I would imagine to be. iPhone SE for those who don't want to spend much on the iPhone but want to get in the iOS ecosystem can go for the SE. iPhone regular for those who are not always about the features but still want the flagship phone can go for the regular. And then comes the people who will want a plus size iPhone but at the same time do not want to pay for the pro models can go for the plus. And here comes the icing on the cake, that is the iPhone Air model. That's more catered to someone who do not want to spend on the pro models, at the same time do not want the features to be limited. And that's where I feel I feel the iPhone I'm more a perfect fit for those kind of needs. Someone like me who do not want to spend a lot of money on the iPhone but at the same time not lose the feature set it has to offer. Getting the best of both worlds at a very price. I know it might be hefty, but at the same time you feel like okay, I'm not having a bulky phone in my hand, a bulky iPhone. At the same time, I'm not losing out on features. I'm getting a light iPhone, decent amount of features that iOS has to offer for that particular series moving forward. So that way you're getting best of both worlds without compromising on anything. And then as usual, the pro models for whoever wants to spend a lot on the iPhone regardless of what it has to offer. Because I can tell you now also, people who are still buying the pro model, let it be the iPhone regular Pro or Pro Max, still are not using the full iPhone to the max level. At least that's what I have noticed. That be from the people who are moving to the iPhone for the first time or people who have been using iPhone for over a decade. They're not using the iPhone Pro to the max level. And yeah, that's where I feel the concept of iPhone Air would be great, or the vision of iPhone Air would be great in my regards. And talking about the configuration, all that, I feel Apple should keep the basic configuration, that 128 GB and 6 GB of RAM, and colorful options, more like how we have with the iPhone 5C. I know not many people liked it, but a majority of people like me really like the iPhone 5C color waves. Like we even had with the XR, but I'm more inclined to the color waves we had with the iPhone 5C and the iPhone 12 series. Those were the nice colors I feel Apple had implemented overall. From design language to the color scheme, everything really was nice. More muted, more colorful and all that stuff. Yeah, that's the video I really wanted to make regarding the iPhone Air, that I wish someday really happens. I take the crown or whatever. Take the vision of the implementation from the Apple Watch Ultra and bring it to the iPhone. That way everybody is happy and everybody does not talk about how heavy the iPhone Pro models are and how you need to pay extra to get all the bells and whistles, the features and everything with the iPhone. So what really at the end of the day I feel iPhone Air would be great for is, you're not losing out on the features, you're not losing out on the price tag, you're not losing on comfort level for a longer duration where someone who uses your iPhone for 1 hour, 2 hours like that, or it's your media consumption device. You have the best of both worlds in that regards. And I feel one thing I know I just suddenly out just came in my mind. I know this would confuse a lot of people, but in one way, okay, we had with the iPad liner, at least now, we could probably have a different size option. I know Apple might never do that. Tim would probably like to have it, but it would be complicating the whole iPhone lineup. It would be more like how we have with the iPad now. 2 different iPad Air models, 2 different with the Pro model, and then regular, a whole other ball game. But yeah, I really hope we see this become a reality and this vision of mine with the iPad, my vision with the iPhone Air becomes a reality someday, or at least someone makes an equivalent version of it. I know Samsung has been doing this because Samsung is the only company I have seen that, regardless of how big of the screen size they have made, the weight distribution have always been great. Yes, Samsung, I would mainly not say this Samsung's fault, but at the same time, I cannot blame Samsung for it. When I say I don't blame Samsung, to give an equivalent example is the iPhone 11 regular. That phone, I still do not like to this day to this inception. The reason why is because the screen is so wider that it feels cumbersome to hold that phone. I don't like the way how wider it is, the iPhone regular. I rather stick to the current model of iPhone model like the iPhone 15 regular. That size is no wider and it's perfect. Perfect for my own need or for my own usage that way. And yeah, this is really what I really want to talk about the iPhone Air. If this really becomes a reality or just I just wanted to make this video and share it with you all. Till then, this is your Poetic Quiz. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Live your dreams.